Working full time should give you more than just survival. Most of America, especially the young, the people in their 30s, their 20s, they're working full time, they're stretched, they're insecure about their future, and they're one crisis away from complete disaster. If being middle class means just scraping by, well, then the entire promise of America is broken. And the question is, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to accept it or are we going to fix it? Now, the middle class party is about fixing it because we have to all agree on one thing. I don't think there's anybody that can disagree with the fact that the political system is broken. There are the super rich on the left, there's super rich on the right. The answer isn't communism, socialism, democratic socialism. That's not the answer. The answer is how we bring back the middle class. And it can only be done in one way, that we have to change our voting system altogether. We need another party. That party has to have a complete focus about changing the way politics is run. Two-term limits. We need to have incentives to bring back factories to America. We need to be able to have a smart way of allowing people to immigrate into America. Because the bottom line is we don't have enough people coming in. We're not have enough children ourselves to fulfill the roles that we need in the different jobs that we have. And we are America. We are the land of opportunity. We attract the most wonderful, smartest people from all over the world. I mean, there's example after example of that. So what do we need to do? We need to come together and agree that we need a change of all of us expecting a few things. Two-term limits, that's a must. Gerrymandering, that's a must. They got to stop. We have to get rid of lobbyists. There's not a reason in the world for a lobbyist. With ChatGPT and Grok and all the Gemini out there, there is not one reason that we need lobbyists. Not one. Lobbyists were originally created because you were on the people from the West Coast or the railroad company needed to get the government to do something, so they came to Congress, they came to Washington to absolutely lobby the government to do something. Today, our officials should listen to you and me. And then they can go back and do their homework with any AI tool or Google, Yahoo, whatever they want, research the subject, and then vote on it the way we want it. But we can have example of McConnell on the right side and Pelosi on the left side, and you got two very clear examples of how both parties are broken. And you got to make a decision, ladies and gentlemen. We need to come together. And we either have to accept it, and we're going to be a two-class system. America will be the rich and the poor. The middle class is being wiped out. And you have to ask yourself, is that what we want? I can't even imagine that the rich would want this. If they were to wake up and not be so self-absorbed, they'd recognize that they cannot have a country that is only about yourself. So selfish and not thinking about the next guy, and I got to make more and more and more money. And I'm going to lobby the government with my big corporation to do certain things, and I'm going to have a big CEO job, and then I'm going to have bigger, have the executive staff make the most amount of money, and yet the small people who actually do all the work don't get anything. They have to have two jobs. They have to go home and still work Uber. That's just insanity to me. And here we are in America not addressing how to fix it. If you're the super rich, you can't let it keep going, because before long, who's going to be below you? The poor? They'll never be able to jump up there. This country will never exist with a two level system, a rich and the poor. It can't be. We must need the middle class. The poor, they want the middle class because it's a stepping stone to get to, if you're very successful, to become wealthy. You can't just jump all the way up there. We need the middle class. So I just simply ask you all to take a closer look at what our opportunities are in America and say to yourself, wow, we do need reform when it comes to allowing immigration to come into the country. We need a formalized process. We just can't kick everybody out. And the opposite side, we can't let everyone in. We can't let the rich on both sides of the parties, the left and the right, control things. We cannot allow lobbyists to form and to sway our politicians' votes to benefit no one but them. I mean, we have a broken healthcare system. We have so many things that are broken in America, and it needs to stop, needs to change now. We need to fix it now. So check out the Middle Class Party. Please join us. Actually, get a voice together. If we bind together, if we come together and decide that together we'll sway an election one way or the other, only if those politicians on the right or the left or independents in between, if we can create a party that's large enough to be able to sway votes, we'll get people to listen to us. If you really think about it, 15% of the left and 15% of the right, they're stuck in their old ways, their old way of thinking. That's 30% total. 70% of us are like-minded people who are basically want the best for all people. We don't want communism, and we don't want crazy right-wing politics where we're going into Home Depot and grabbing people and deporting them because they're here illegally. We don't want to just have a government that allows people not to, they don't even have a driver's license and they can vote. I mean, come on. We're in the 21st century, for Christ's sake. You need a license to get liquor. You can't tell me that those people that don't have a license, they can't get liquor without a license. So you're going to say that you need to have that? We need an honest voting system. We need a system that we all can believe in. And we can't take rich money and pay for all the ads in the world and get and get their way either. I mean, we have to stand up as a middle class group of people. We need to come together. We need to change politics once and for all. If you're in on this, if you're excited about this, if you'd like to change the way that politics is run, please check out the Middle Class Party. Check out below. You can also check us on Twitter, X. We are there as well, the Middle Class Party. We are all over. We're just trying to bring awareness to this problem in America. And it's not going completely left or going communism, and it's not about going completely right. There is the average American who's thinking logically. They can't pay their bills. They need 2 jobs. We need to speak up. If you're interested, if you're ready to join me, please reach out. My name is Drew. I'm here to serve you. Thank you.